So what's up? I've heard some stuff.
No, my beef wasn't with Zidan. It was more with Gator.
Whoa, a beef with Gator? What a Gator? Gator's a good boy.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, no, you made it sound like there was a Kumite conspiracy of a hit on the kill stream or something the other day.
That was not what I meant. I was trying to suggest that based on all the stuff that's happening, I had a conjecture. I had a thought that this may be coming down the tailpipe, and I wanted to be prepared just in case it was. And I perfectly admitted, maybe I'm wrong about this. This is all just a stupid coincidence. It's just, blown out of proportion. Perfectly acceptable possibility.
I mean, you could see where he's coming from, right? Tonka already said that maybe Kraut, wasn't running a docking server, which he was. Kraut was. And this mundane Matt stuff where, he sent an apology now, and we have to, believe him and let it go. I don't think any of that, is true. Mundane Matt's a faggot. Kraut is a faggot.
Well,
I have no...
That's not what he said, though.
If you've seen his tweets?
Where we're at? What tweet?
The Tonka's tweets on the Mundane Matt, apology. People were talking about it, and, yeah. He was like, maybe we should forgive him, and it's never going to be enough. And I'm like, dude, fucking... Mundane Matt flagged a bunch of people. I was on the stream. Gator was on that stream. Ralph was on that stream. Jim was on that stream. Alsp was on that stream. And the Quartering and Keemstar came in and out. And the most of us sat there for an hour and a half listening to this fucker lie to our face. And when the truth comes out, boom. How do you, there's no forgiveness. There's no forgiveness. He even flagged you guys. How do you forgive that?
How long are you gonna stay mad at the fucking boulder picker?
I've said this that day. I've said this every other day. The only way he can redeem himself is to delete his channel and go get a real job. And I'll fucking say it every day. That's the only thing he can do.
Yeah, that's your guy's thing. I just have no energy to be mad at the guy. I'm not being friends with him, but I'm not gonna be fucking. I'll still make all the boulder jokes and all that, but
to say that he should be forgiven and it's fine. That's no.
No, on air, Tonka has said he's not forgiven him.
Not what those tweets said. Not what he was talking to other people, but that's not what it came off as at all.
I have to see the tweets or whatever, but I don't know. My point was, no matter what he does, I don't think anybody's gonna really be good with Matt. The people that are pissed off are pissed off. I just find it interesting that there's people that didn't get hit that are more pissed off.
Everybody should be mad. Why not? Why wouldn't anybody be mad?
Yeah, he did a shitty thing. I'm not saying what he did wasn't shitty. I'm bothered by the fact that speaking to him, because Tonka was accusing him of flagging us, right? I went to talk to him, and to my face, he's like, no, that's not me. That's people trying to pretend to be me, blah blah blah, flagging it so I get the blame. And then later we find out, no, actually you were the one flagging
us. 100%.
So that was a fucking shit move. Now
going on and defending him afterwards and be like, it's fine. You can apologize and be fine.
Do you think he realized that he was a piece of shit?
No, he doesn't. No, you guys don't understand any of this at all. I think, and the thing is, he went to this, what is it, MythCon, and 100% Sargon and the Quartering and all of them told him he should make an apology video. And guess what happened? Literally the day after. I mean, yeah, and being mad at Gator, I think his conjecture is quite true. Going and saying this stuff and after the fact. I mean, you guys.
I wasn't really mad. I was just fucking bullshitting. But
no. Well, I mean, you don't have to lie. You can be mad at it. It's fine. The thing is, going after you guys basically went after Kraut for what? Majority of your time when you guys were popular, and then. Now it's like, he wasn't running a docking server. Yes, he was. It was a fucking target list. How do you fucking just forget that?
Let me explain my conjecture. Because I'll explain that entire day. Because I wake up, I was gonna do a gaming stream. I was thinking of buying Monster Hunter. So I wake up, first thing I see on my phone is, Kumite alert. And I was like, okay, what's going on? Well, they had Sargon and Vion. So of course I'm naturally curious because, we did a big Sargon stream making fun of the fact that he was quitting the night before. So I look at my phone, I turn on the Kumite, and the first thing I hear is, Sargon's immediately talking trash. Now, granted, I jumped right into the middle of this, whatever was happening, and heard Sargon, just trash talking and everybody laughing. And I was just like, okay, I see which way the wind's blowing here, and knowing that, the Kraut thing had been going on and Mundane Matt was being, let's not go hard on Mundane Matt. I came up with this idea and I threw it out there. Now I said, even in the stream where I talked about it, that, this may not be 100% true. I may be just completely talking out of my ass, but this is something that, it just seems like something that could happen down the pipeline. And I just said, I want to be out ahead of it in case this is the way that things go. I know there's beef with Jim. I know, that whole thing's going on. I know we're like, Jim's like stream that he goes on now. I get that. I understand how that works. So I was like, maybe we put ourselves in the crossfire. I don't know if it's true, but if it happens.
When have we ever gone after any of you guys, Ralph, you, Gator, Zidan? Like that was the thing that like was like, all right, why now is it that they think that they're gonna be on a hit list or something like that? Like I get that.
It just seems like you're hanging out while Tommy C is a faggot, and hanging out with him.
I didn't even get into the Tommy C thing.
That
Tommy C has had a hate boner for Ralph for a while.
The Kraut crap. I mean, Kraut's been gunning for Ralph for a little while now since we've been making fun of him, and to apologize, be like, he wasn't running a doxing server. I mean, it just shows some weird shit going on.
And of course, the Guardians also had a huge bone to pick with Ralph, and that's an ancient feud.
Yeah, and then again, we've been messing with Sargon for a while. And, because he's a fucking... Well, he's a dumbass, let's be honest. He's an idiot, and it's funny to laugh at him. All of a sudden, he's ducked us for what, weeks, months, Gator? It's been a long time. And we've been trying to set up... We've got, Keemstar trying to set something up for us to come on to Killstream. Everything, Jim said he'd come on, and the two of them could hash it out. And no, he goes on the Kumite. I mean, do you think that was by accident?
No, it's clear that he doesn't want to come on to something that's confrontational like that. Yeah.
You guys didn't even push him for anything either. Seemed like a CNN interview to me.
No, I jumped on him and bust his balls about some things like the Sunday stream. Why did he start it that early?
It's just this duality.
I asked him. I tried to get him to. I tried to get him into a fight with Ralph for real in real life, but he turned that one down.
That's another thing. Is this fighting IRL thing? Okay, one point.
All right, you wouldn't watch it?
No.
You're just fucking liar.
No, I wouldn't. I'd rather play Monster Hunter, to be quite honest.
That's you, but many other people would watch fucking.
No.
If Ralph and fucking Sargon were fighting, you wouldn't watch that.
At this point, it's cringy and it's played out.
Gator, would you watch it?
If I was there in person.
All right? So there's a stream going on. You wouldn't fucking tune in.
I didn't watch the two YouTubers
you want
fight
me
it
to
out.
Watch Ralph absolutely beat the absolute crap out of Sargon? I would be there in person.
Sargon wouldn't. Here's the thing: Sargon wouldn't take a fight with anybody with fucking that would do it. You know why he picked Jim, right? Because Jim isn't going to do it. Because he would dox him, and that's the only thing he wants to do.
Laneziano says we'd watch it to cringe. Exactly, that's the fucking point. Like neither Sargon or fucking Ralph are expert fighters or anything. It would be a fucking sloppy fucking two. Well, Ralph's not that fat anymore, but two portly gentlemen just fucking probably hugging it out for the most part.
Yeah. So the thing is, I've said this. It was either Monday or Tuesday, and I can send you the clip. I don't even care. I said on the kill stream. I mean, I'm gonna stand by what I say always. The thing is, Tonka always says like, "Oh, this E-drama is bullshit," and he doesn't like it. But then sticks his nose into it all the time, right? The Monday Matt stuff, it wasn't a part of it, right? at all. Wasn't on the stream, didn't do anything. But as soon as it happened, he wants the play button. A little weird to me. And then with this,
well,
now,
we
hold
were
on.
on the fucking on the list of people that he flagged,
Yeah,
and like we were.
If anybody,
like,
if that's how we're going, Dane Pesos should get it, right? He was flagged like 16 times.
it's part of the fucking joke. We started the fucking play button joke and all that.
Yeah,
So
but he doesn't want to be part of it. But then he, gets into it. And then the other thing is with this Sargon and Jim stuff, he despised it to the beginning, didn't he? He didn't want to be a part of it at all. Correct?
Yeah, you're gonna have to talk to Tonka about that.
Oh, that's
I'm not
the
here
thing.
to answer the.
Oh, that's the
the
thing.
Tonka.
That's what I mean. Is like, I don't know why you want to come on if you aren't going to defend him or say something about that. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, I'm here. I'm like, I can't defend what fucking Tonka says or not. I'm just here to say, yeah. As far as one half of the Kumite, I'm not involved in the gay ops that Gator was trying to connect the dots to. I don't talk to Crowd. The last time I talked to Crowd was very early on when the whole fucking shit was going on, and it was a talk that was set up between Unknown Archive and Kraut, because Unknown Archive wanted Kraut to kind of like fucking just get some common sense into his head, and I explained to him, if you're innocent, then the way that you're going about it is very bad, because you're making it look to the public that you have fucking shit to hide. So if you have nothing to hide, go out there and prove your case. And then he got a little temper tantrum and fucking huffed and puffed out of the call. So that was my last interaction with Kraut. I've never fucking had a Kraut stance for the most part either way. I was just trying to explain. I was trying to explain why fucking shit was blowing up in his face.
And I didn't say 100% that there are absolutely, unequivocal facts showing that this is actually happening. It was mere speculation based on the trends that I was looking at and the things that I was concerned about. And I even gave a theory as to, if this is happening, here's a thought. And my thought was, maybe Jim's got to go away. We have to go away. There has to be this divide, this rift driven between us, because Tonka wants a mainstream show. That was my theory, and I said maybe I'm off base with this. Maybe I'm completely out of left field.
What the people want to see
is possibly something that might be happening.
Yeah, listen. What the people want to see is Jim and Tonka on the kill stream, and Tonka's ducked that twice. And Jim was here; he was ready to go. Tonka didn't show. We've also set it up for the charity stream and see if we can do that then. Doesn't want to do it. Why?
Tonka has opened the door for him to go on in the morning. It's something Jim doesn't want to do either. Jim doesn't want to come on in the morning. Tonka doesn't want to come on Jim's terms. It's
well, it's not. It's the kill stream. It's not Jim's stream.
But it's still his term, so he'll show up where he wants to show up, and not.
Ralph's asked him to come on
elsewhere.
too. It's not just that Jim did. I mean, it's that. Why why have it on Jim's stream and why have it on there? Why not have it somewhere else, a neutral place? You know how we are here. Would they just, me and Gator usually just sit back and let the people duke it out. You've seen our show. That's how it works.
Look, I'm not here to answer the Tonka things. But for the most part, from the outside, what I'm seeing is you got somebody that's being told you got to come here, and he's like, "No, you're not going to tell me what to do. I'm going to do things on my own terms."
We asked him to come on here. It's not telling him. We asked him. This was us.
Yeah,
it's not some third party.
It's like I said earlier on the stream. The door is always open.
Yeah. Yep. Don't know what to tell you about that. Is
no, we could even have it on Keemstar's channel. Maybe he'll even do it.
Oh, Keem would 100% be down for that.
The answer would probably still be no. I don't know. You'd have to talk to him.
Oh, well,
I'd have no problem talking to Jim, but I don't have a beef with Jim.
Yeah, I don't. Is it just because he won't go on the Kumite anymore? Is that the only reason that Tonka's mad at him?
No, the thing of what Tonka's problem seems to be with Jim is he brought up something that, the agreement in the past during that stream was supposed to be, hey, I don't want any doxing on the stream because the doxing is the main issue here. So everybody submit your screenshots, everybody submit your videos ahead of time so I could screen them. And then he put up videos that clearly, had docs in it.
But Jim didn't have a chance to review any of it. He said he didn't.
Well, I'll say this because I was watching that stream live, and I do remember Jim saying that he was going to have a guy that was helping him with the videos. Mm-hmm. I presume that guy was going to screen the videos and then have Jim play them, but he said that guy didn't show, and so he was just going to do this by the seat of his pants. Now, that's unfortunate, but
no, I'm just but the whole point is that I don't even know what it relates to now because I wasn't watching that close, but it was as far as I think what was it, Sargon or somebody getting blamed for something, and Tonka brought up, well, Jim had faces and names on his stream.
So why didn't you say something then?
What?
Then and on that stream, why didn't you say something then? Why wait months?
Gonna have to ask that to Tonka.
It just seems all weird. I just don't know what you
guys.
But I'm just
letting you know
what's happening anymore. So it's just.
I'm just letting you know what was said ahead of time, and that wasn't fulfilled on the stream itself.
It's just weird. It's been months and months and months, and then all of a sudden, and I don't know. I can't get a handle over what's happening with you guys or what you guys.
That show was a clusterfuck. That show fucking definitely, it
half the people there shouldn't have even been there. Like Andy really had no business. Ralph had no business being on that show. It was really just, the Animus and Joaquim, and then the Animus and Tonka, and that was really it.
But that was months ago.
Yeah.
Why not bring it up then?
No, like I said, it was a topical thing. Something was happening that was similar to that, so he brought it up that, people were, huffing and puffing about somebody, but at the same time, Jim did this.
I don't think you can blame.
I remember the context. I remember the context now. It was because of Sargon's. It was because of Sargon's stream, and people were speculating that maybe Sargon had Jim's docs. That's the context.
Oh, because Sargon put, the Kiwi farms and all that shit into his stuff.
Like I said, I wasn't watching that close into that. I aside from, like, my whole thing with Sargon, I just like to fucking joke about, like, I want to get a one-on-one with Sargon. You know what? Why? I just want to talk about the fucking dumbest things with him and just make it a miserable time for him, because I know all he does is talk about politics and serious shit, and I feel like, he has a stick up his ass. I don't give a shit about Sargon's things for the most part.
Yeah. I mean, we want to talk.
It's kind of like us. We just laugh at him. We just laugh at it, stuff he does.
Yeah. Let's see. Spooky says Fairley wants to be friends. Yeah. What was wrong with being friends with people, huh? Zidan, Gator, you guys don't want to be my friends?
I'll be your friend, Failure.
Listen,
really, Zidan? Really?
I'm no one's friend.
Come on, Zidan.
Zidan doesn't believe in internet friends.
So you're not Gator's friend, Zidan?
No.
God damn. How does that feel, Gator?
We're not the melting pot of friendship, as Ghost says.
Zentrax says Zidan doesn't have feelings.
I really don't.
He doesn't. He's the thunder. He's the thunder dragon king.
Listen,
The only thing he feels is the boot smashing on his enemy's throat.
All right.
listen, I don't know what Tonka is doing. It's just cringy and it just seems like it's a bad idea. I don't know what direction he wants to go, but it just seems like it's the wrong direction. And you can Pericles clipped it out. If you go to his channel, you can hear what I said, and I'll stand by it.
No, I get it. I get that. You know, going after Jim definitely. Here's the problem with all these little wars and stuff is that there's definitely people that like both things or whatever. There were people that liked the Kumite and liked Jim, and as soon as start talking about Jim, a lot of them are like, "Oh, you're talking about my guy." I no longer like this thing because you're talking about my guy. But I don't know. Early on, when talking to Jim, a big thing was it felt like he could take criticism or anything, and I'm just wondering where's the switch on Jim, like where he stopped. But he used to dig Tonka. Where's the switch that he no longer liked Tonka?
To be honest,
I'm no Jim expert, but I think it had to do with like the IRL, talking about the IRL fighting stuff. I think that was when Jim really started to take a step back.
Mm-hmm.
That, and probably when you, Tonka, and Andy basically imploded. Probably then, because he gave you pretty much, he made the IBS video, right? And you guys had a blueprint of what to do. And he co-signed it, and then it completely exploded. Probably then. If I had to put my money on it, I would probably put it right then.